Hello my dear students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today in this video we'll start with a new chapter, that is amines. Okay, amines are the derivatives of ammonia which are obtained by replacing one or more hydrogen atoms of ammonia by any alkyl group or aryl group. So we will get corresponding amines, that is amines are the derivatives of ammonia. Amines are the derivatives of ammonia. Okay, so here ammonia is NH3. So this ammonia has 3 hydrogen atoms. So we can replace these 3 hydrogen atoms by any alkyl group or aryl group. We will get corresponding amines, right? So the general formula of amines is, the general formula will be RNH2. So this is the general formula of amines, where R is any alkyl or aryl alkyl or aryl group. So we will get corresponding amines. Okay, so this is the general formula of amines. Okay, so you can give different type of examples here. You can replace this R by any alkyl group, that is, let us write CH3NH2. Okay, so I have replaced this R by CH3 group so that this compound becomes as methylamine. The name of this compound is methylamine. Okay, you can replace this R by any other compound also, if I write it as C6H5NH2. Okay, so this is the benzene ring, so the name of this compound becomes as, we generally call it as aniline, or we can also call it as benzenamine. So you can give another example, that is C6H5CH2NH2. so this is called as benzylamine. This is called as benzylamine. Okay, so these are some examples for corresponding amines. Okay, amines are what here? Derivatives of ammonia. So this is the ammonia. We have just replaced hydrogen atom of ammonia by alkyl group, so that we have got the general formula as RNH2, and we have written some examples. Okay, so these amines are classified in a different way. So amines are classified as, one, we can have aliphatic amines. We can have aliphatic amines, and we can have aromatic amines, and we can have aryl alkyl amines also. Aryl alkyl amines also. So here, what actually we are writing here, aliphatic amines, aromatic amines, and aryl alkyl amines. Aliphatic amines, in which the nitrogen atom of amines is directly attached to the aliphatic chain. So the nitrogen atom of amines is directly attached to aliphatic chain, and they are called as what? Aliphatic amines. So here we have different type of amines. Those are primary amines, secondary amines, and tertiary amines. So primary amines, where the nitrogen atom of amines is just attached with only one alkyl group, so they are called as primary. So now this nitrogen atom is attached with only one alkyl group, that's why this is called as primary amine. So in case of secondary amine, the nitrogen atom of amines is attached with the two alkyl groups. Okay, so this nitrogen is attached with one and two alkyl groups, and that's why these are called as secondary amines. So in case of tertiary amines, the nitrogen atom of amines is attached with 3 alkyl groups, so they are called as tertiary amines. So these are the general formulas of primary, secondary, and tertiary amines. Okay, so RNH2 is the primary, and its functional group will be just NH2, and the function group of secondary amines is NH, and the function group of tertiary amines is just N. Okay, so these are called as aliphatic amines. Aliphatic amine ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ನಾವು ಅಲಿಫ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಚೈನ್ಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅಲಿಫ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಅಮೈನ್ಸ್. ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ನಮಗೆ 3 ಬರ್ತಾವೆ, ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ, ಟರ್ಷರಿ. ಇನ್ aromatic amines ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, the nitrogen atom of amines is directly attached to the benzene ring. So this is the benzene ring. If the nitrogen atom of amines is directly attached to the carbon atom of benzene ring, and these are called as aromatic because it is aromatic ring to this functional group of amines is attached. Okay, so functional group of amines attached ಆಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ aromatic amines, and its name becomes as aniline. Okay, and similarly aryl alkyl amines. Aryl alkyl amines ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the nitrogen atom of amines or the functional group of amines is attached with side chain of benzene ring or side chain of aromatic ring. So this is the aromatic ring. It has one side chain, that is CH2 group. To this functional group of amines is attached. So that's why this is called as aryl alkyl amines. This group is called as aryl group, and this CH2 group is called as alkyl, and this is NH2, aryl alkyl amine. So generally we call it as benzyl amines. Okay, so this is what is classification of corresponding amines. Like we have aliphatic amines, aromatic amines, and then what, aryl alkyl amines. So here we can also create a primary, secondary, and tertiary. If you replace these two hydrogen atoms by other alkyl groups, you will get secondary and tertiary. Similarly here also this is NH2, because we know that the function group of primary amines is NH2. If it is NH2, it is primary. If it is NH2, it is primary. If you replace two hydrogen atoms by any other groups, again it will converts into what is secondary and respective tertiary. So this is the classification of amines. So we'll go for the nomenclature of these amines. So in case of nomenclature, there will be two systems through which we can name any organic compound. So one is common naming and another one is IUPAC naming. So in case of common name, the amines are generally called as alkyl amines. So these are called as alkyl amines. In case of IUPAC naming, these amines are called as alkane amines. These are called as alkane amines. Okay, I'll give one example. I'll not go in a brief completely. I think you have already studied in the theory classes. I just explaining certain important concepts, right? So you go through any examples in your textbook or in your entrance book so that you will understand. If you get any doubt, you just get back to me. I'll give the answer. Okay, so I'll take one example. CH3 CH2 NH2. For this example, let us write its common name as well as IUPAC name. So common name is, as we have explained here, common name will be alkyl amine, right? We have to first name the alkyl chain. So in this alkyl chain there are two carbon atoms, so the name will be ethyl, and the suffix will be amine, so the name of the common name of this compound becomes as ethyl amine. So its IUPAC naming will be, so as I have told you, the IUPAC name of amines is alkane amine. So the alkane part is CH3CH2, so that is called as ethane, and the suffix for this compound is amine, ethane amine. So the IUPAC naming will be ethane amine. Okay, so I'll take one more example. CH3 NH2. Okay, so for this compound, let us write its common naming as well as IUPAC naming. So for common name, so the nitrogen, the functional group of amines is attached to the what here, isocarbon atom. So this group is generally we call it as iso group. So the common name will becomes as isopropyl amine. So this group is called as isopropyl, as we have already know that we have already studied in your first PU as well as in second PU theory classes. So this group is generally we call it as isopropyl, and the suffix will be amine. Okay, and its IUPAC naming, its IUPAC name will be, so since the function group of amines is attached on the second carbon atom, because you can give the numbering from left to right or right to left, you will get the same number for the functional group. So therefore So the IUPAC name will be alkane. So which group it is? Alkane means it has 3 carbon atoms. Its name becomes as propane. And where the function group is attached? It is attached on the second carbon atom. So propane to amine, right? So likewise, we can name different type of amines, like in terms of common name as well as IUPAC naming. Okay, so you solve some more examples for IUPAC naming as well as common naming. If you get any doubt, so I'll explain. Okay, so we'll go for the next part of this chapter is preparation of amines. So let us discuss some important methods for the preparation of these amines. Okay, so in that, first method is reduction of nitro compounds. So preparation of amines by the reduction of nitro compounds. So in reduction of nitro compounds, we will get corresponding amines. So in that, the general formula of nitro compounds is RNO2. Okay, so these nitro compounds on reduction with the presence of hydrogen with palladium or platinum or nickel, Rani nickel as a catalyst, or we can also make use of tin with HCl or iron with HCl. So here, you know the definition of reduction. Reduction means removal of oxygen atom or any electronegative element or addition of hydrogen atom. So we have to get the functional group of amines, that is NH2, right? So here it is NO2, so we have to replace this oxygen by just hydrogen. That is nothing but reduction process, right? So to remove this oxygen and to add this hydrogen, hydrogenation process, we can also call it as hydrogenation process. So hydrogenation process is carried out always in the presence of metal as a catalyst. So we can make use of this reagent to carry out this reduction process. We can also make use of tin with HCl or iron with HCl. We will get a respective product. So this NO2 will be converted into NH2. NO2 will be converted into NH2. So these two oxygen atoms will be eliminated as H2. These two oxygen atoms will be eliminated as what here? Water. So this amine is called as generally, it is primary amine. So this is reduction of nitro compounds. Okay, so you can write different type of examples here. You just replace this R by alkyl group or aryl group. You will get aliphatic amines. You will also get aromatic amines also. Okay, so another one is Hoffman's ammonolysis method. Hoffman's ammonolysis method. So in case of Hoffman ammonolysis method, alkyl halide on treatment with alcoholic ammonia. Alkyl halide on treatment with alcoholic ammonia of around at 373 Kelvin, we will get respective primary amines RNH2. So there is a elimination of HX. One of the hydrogen atom from NH3 and this X goes as HX, we will get RNH2. But the reaction is continuously proceeds. So in the presence of excess of alkyl halide, so the reaction will not stop here. So the reaction will be continuous to get again. This primary amine again reacts with excess amount of Rx. Again there is a elimination of HX. One hydrogen atom of NH2 and this X goes as HX. So we will get R2NH. That is nothing but secondary amine. Again this secondary amine reacts with one more molecule of alkyl halide. Elimination of HX because there is one more hydrogen atom. This X goes as HX and we will get R3N. That is nothing but tertiary. Again the reaction will not stops because the nitrogen atom has one lone pair of electrons. Again it reacts with one more molecule of Rx. So therefore we will get R4N plus X minus. So this is called as quaternary ammonium halide. We can call it as quaternary ammonium halide. So during this method we will get a mixture of primary, secondary and tertiary amines along with the quaternary ammonium halides. So this method is not preferred for the preparation of amines because in this method we are not going to get a single compound. Instead of that we are going to get a mixture of all the possible products. So if we get all the possible products, it is difficult to isolate a single product. So that's why this method is not preferred for the preparation of amines. Okay, but somehow we should understand how the Hoffman ammonolysis process takes place. Okay, so this is another method of preparation of amines. Okay, dear students, there is one more method for the preparation of amines, that is reduction of nitriles. So the general formula of nitriles is RC triple bond N. So the nitriles on reduction in the presence of nickel as a catalyst, or we can make use of reducing agents such as lithium aluminum hydride, or we can make use of sodium in ethanol. We will get respective compound, that is RCH2NH2. So here reduction means we have to reduce these three bonds between carbon and nitrogen, and we have to convert this CN2. So this CN2 be converted into CH2 and NH2. That's it. So that is nothing but what here? Reduction of nitriles. Okay. So these nitriles on reduction, we will get corresponding compounds called as, what type of amines these are? These are primary amines. So the next method is reduction of amides. Reduction of amides. So as you all know, the general formula of amides is RCONH2. So on reduction of these amides with the same reducing agents, so the CONH2 group will be converted into what? CH2NH2 group. So the compound will becomes as RCH2NH2. Okay. So the reduction of nitriles in the presence of sodium in ethanol reagent, this reduction is generally called as Mendius reduction. ಇದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಹೆಸರೇನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಂಡಿಯಸ್ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೈಡ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, CO group has been reduced to CH2 group. So we have already got this NH2 group as same. So this is primary amine, which will gives rise to on the reduction of corresponding amides. Okay. So there is one more method that is much more important, that is Hoffman's bromamide degradation. Hoffman's bromamide degradation. So in this method, the starting compounds are same, that is amide only, RCONH2. So this corresponding amide on treatment with bromine in KOH, bromine in what here? KOH, there is a formation of corresponding amine with one carbon atom less than the starting material. So when you look at the starting material and when you look at this product, you can see here this corresponding CO group has been eliminated. This carbonyl group has been eliminated in the form of potassium carbonate K2CO3, and this bromine will be eliminated as potassium bromide, right? So we have to make use of total 4 KOH with the elimination of 2 moles of H2. So when you look at this amide and when you look at this amine, amide has one carbon atom more than the corresponding formed amine, or amine has one carbon atom less than the corresponding amide. That's why this method is called as a degradation. We have eliminated this CO group in the presence of bromine and KOH, and we have formed again the primary amine with one carbon atom less than the starting material. So when you look at all the products by these methods, we are going to prepare what here? Primary amines only. Okay, so this is also primary amine. And there is one more method that is much more important again, that is Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. Another one is Gabriel phthalimide synthesis. So here also by this method you can prepare primary aliphatic amines or aromatic amines. So the starting material of this method is phthalimide. The starting material of this method is phthalimide. So this compound is called as phthalimide. So this phthalimide on first treatment with potassium hydroxide, it is first treated with alcoholic potassium hydroxide, followed by treatment with alkyl halide, and again on hydrolysis it will directly leads to the formation of amine. See, I am not going in a detail. I have directly writing corresponding products only. You already have discussed, or you already have studied in your theory classes how this phthalimide reacts with potassium hydroxide, alkyl halide and hydrolysis to get primary amine. Okay, so there is a elimination of what here, phthalic acid. If you are carrying out hydrolysis in the presence of acid, you will get phthalic acid as a side product. Okay, so this is primary amine. So this is Gabriel phthalimide synthesis method used for the preparation of corresponding amines.